Hello, this is Brent from Mindful Music Therapies, and today we're going to be looking at Kodi Lee on America's Got Talent. So, before we start, I got merch and I'm loving it. One of the shirts just came in. Look at this. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. So, I will put a link in the description to the bonfire. I think that's what it's called, website that I'm selling it on, as well as if I can, put it up here. So I remember seeing this video a long time ago. I don't remember when it came out, quite a few years ago, I believe, with Kodi Lee. So, from what I understand from the show and the video, Kodi Lee is diagnosed with autism, and I believe he has visual impairment. This is the first time I'm watching it again in probably quite a few years, so I can't remember exactly. Uh, I just remember it was a very emotional video. So I'm sure if you're watching this, you're probably already familiar with this video. If you're not, buckle in. It's a wonderful video, and we're gonna talk a little bit more about it at the end, because I think there's some really good stuff we can talk about in terms of not only the video but the music aspect, music therapy, as well as having a diagnosis such as autism. So let's just get right into it. Let's see. There we go. All right. Y'all ready? He's such a talented young man. And here's the thing, I know these talent shows like America's Got Talent, The Voice and all that, do really exploit those tear jerking moments, and it's argued that they might exploit the people that go on the show. Uh, However, just it's one thing to see the judges' reactions. It's one thing to see the audience's reactions. But even just seeing Kodi's reaction, he appeared genuinely excited, genuinely just ecstatic, really. Like that's what he was truly hoping for, and I think if that's what he wants and that's what he was hoping for, then that's good. That's good. It gave him really great exposure. I never really followed up with the rest of his journey on the show. If y'all are interested, then maybe we can kind of follow that journey together, uh, and kind of see where he went with it and how far he went. But so talented, so talented. And I think what's really special about it is it looks like the family is very involved, the family is very supportive, and I think that's just wonderful. So, in terms of autism with music, they tend to find, so there's the idea of someone having perfect pitch. Perfect pitch is being able to, hear a note, recognize a note, and sing it perfectly, right? Right in the correct frequency, because music is physics, music is science. It's a bunch of frequencies put together, and that's a that's a whole different topic behind the science of music and how that works. But research has suggested that individuals with autism tend to have a higher likelihood of having perfect pitch, and they're not exactly sure how perfect pitch is, and how it develops, nature versus nurture, all that fun stuff. So it's interesting to see how that relates to how perfect pitch and how it's kind of created biologically in the brain, how that correlates to a diagnosis such as autism. They don't know, but it's something interesting to think about. uh, Another aspect of music, especially in populations that are nonverbal, and this is something that was brought up in the comments in another video. I mentioned in one of the Bo Burnham videos that your voice can be a big part of your identity, and that's why singing can be so empowering. It's because that's a piece of your identity, and someone called me out on that, saying, no, if your voice is your identity, then what about those that are mute? What about those that are nonverbal? And absolutely, I didn't mean to suggest that singing and your voice is the only piece of your identity, because your identity is so much more than that. However, in terms of singing and in that specific video, that identity aspect was important to the analysis. However, within nonverbal populations, we have in music therapy advanced trainings. One in specific, Nordoff Robbins music therapy, is specifically it was specifically tailored for the autism population, and it uses improvisation to kind of express what needs expressed nonverbally. Being able to express things through the music, instrument playing, and sound, stuff like that, as opposed to having to use lyrics and words. And it's a very fascinating advanced training and specialty within the field. And it's a highly regarded training to have. There is no verbal processing in that approach of Nordoff Robbins music therapy. That nothing verbal. The therapist will sing, sometimes the clients will sing back, but there's no processing. Everything is done within the music and within the moment, and that's a big part of what music therapy is. I went to school with a wonderful young man. We graduated together. He was a good friend of mine throughout high school that it was on the spectrum for autism, and was a wonderful and beautiful singer and piano player. Kind of what I assume with Kodi Lee as well. He could listen to a song and figure it out pretty quick, and it always amazed me. It's amazing, and it's a beautiful and wonderful way to express yourself. So once again, if y'all want me to explore a bit more of Kodi Lee's journey through America's Got Talent, I would love that. I haven't seen any of the other videos, so we could kind of explore together with it. As always, I hope you all have a wonderful day, wonderful weekend, wonderful morning, wonderful night. Wherever you are, it's wonderful. Well, I hope it's wonderful. Tell a friend, tell a neighbor. Please feel free to subscribe, comment. Let's keep this channel growing. It grew very quick in a short amount of time, and I'm very grateful for that, especially for those of you that I see in the comment section often on just about every video. I really, really appreciate you, and know that I do read your comments. I don't just blindly heart everything in the comment section. I read through them carefully, and I love responding and love the conversations we are all having. Once again, check out the merch. I love it. I find it very, very fantastic, if I do say so myself. But but yeah, other than that, I hope y'all are great, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you.